First time I've never seen the ref in the programme of team
Oh,
sheet.
yeah, I have no idea either.
Try and collar the ref on the way back.
Well, they might know. Right. Do we know who the ref is?
Yes, we do. The referee is...
Alright, good, yeah, good. Do you know who the ref is? No, we're just finding out now. I'm hoping it's not Durkin.
No, I saw a couple of years ago. They're not
Absolutely. Well, we had who's the black referee who's just gone.
Yeah, he's
We had him here. He nearly gave Gary a bloody heart attack. He chalked up a perfectly good goal for us. It was a no formal decision. Then he gave us a penalty to Lincoln and laughed at our fans. And here he is now in the Premier League. Break the news to me. Who is it? Anybody?
It's Kirsty Dowell.
D-O-W-L-E.
I'll just let you know, John, we're up next. That's all right. Yeah, just finishing off an old shot and then. Thank you very much, Tim. Yes, of course, as Tim said, I got John Moore alongside me. John, really good point at Southend last week, and just another nice step towards safety.
Most definitely. Hard fought, awful game to watch, I have to say, but who cares? It's a point nearer safety.
Certainly, and the home form's been really good as well. Now 6 unbeaten home, looking to make it 7 today.
Yeah, won't be easy. Eastleigh are also fighting for their lives, really. They've slipped into, a contender to be relegated. They are complete opposite to Woking. Woking can't really score goals, but they defend well. Eastleigh can't defend, but score a lot, particularly through Paul McCallum, who Woking really will have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, most certainly. Just looking at the Woking team, Alan Judge, the only change today, is making his first Woking start. Really good signing.
Yeah, let's hope so. He obviously hasn't played an awful lot of football, but goodness me, he's got a great pedigree.
Yeah, most certainly. So join us on the BBC Sport website. We'll also bring you live updates here on BBC Surrey. It's Woking against Eastleigh.
Referee is Kirsty Dowell.
Kirsty Dowell.
Yeah.
Just knock that down. Is that
Kirsty Dowell, D-O-W-L-E.
Thank you very much for that. Oh, it's not mine, no.
The middle of the park, Curtis Edwards, Jaden Luca is on loan from Luton Town, and the veteran Adam Judge, only recently signed released from Colchester Irish International. Up front, Charlie Kendall and Alfie Baden. Substitutes Josh Casey, Ricky Cordoa, Reece Regan Potts, Rowan
Hello everyone, and a warm welcome to the Laithwaite Community Stadium. It's Woking against Eastleigh, a very in-form Woking at the moment, the third best form in the entire division, 6 unbeaten here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium as well. But Eastleigh, they haven't won since February, but if they do beat Woking today, they will leapfrog their opponents. It's so tight at the bottom of the division. In a really dramatic battle for survival this season. Let's talk you through a lineup then, starting with Wokins. They make the one change with Alan Judge making his first start in a red and white shirt. He comes over Jermaine Anson, who came off injured at Roots Hall last week. So the lineup for Woking in full is Will Jaskalainen in goal, back three are Timmy Odesina, Luke Wilkinson and Scott Cuthbert. It's Dan Moss and Kevin Burko who are the right and left wing backs. A three midfield of Curtis Edwards, Alan Judge and Jaden Luca. Jaden Luca been so impressive in recent weeks since Alfie Pavey and Charlie Kendall up front, forming quite a nice little partnership now. Charlie Kendall in the last home game was outstanding in the build-up for Kevin Burko's winning goal against Barnet. As for the visitors then, they make two changes with Jake Vokins, who was actually announced this morning on loan for Southampton, so he comes to make his debut, and Solomon Mwabuki also comes into the line, and Reeves and Quigley come out of the starting 11, both on the bench this afternoon. So the full lineup for Eastleigh is Joe McDonald in goal. It's a back three of George Langston, Luke Kroll and Ludwig Franzler. It's Rutherford and Vokins the right and left wing backs. Three midfield of Lee Houghton, Chris Aguirre and Jake Taylor, and will be Solomon Mwabuki supporting Paul McCallum up front. The substitute benches are for Woking, Josh Casey, Ricky Corbeau and Reece Gregor Cox back on the bench for Woking, which is a huge boost for Michael Dawn, particularly with Gregor Cox has been out for a long time, and Rowan Ince and Finn Delat make up the bench. As for Eastleigh, already mentioned a couple of substitutes with Ben Reeves and Scott Quigley. Joining them on the bench is Nigel Atangana, Enzio Baldwin and Will Merry, who's also announced as a loan sign this morning. Before we get underway here at Laithwaite Community Stadium on this Good Friday, I have John Moore alongside me. John, this can be another big day in Woking's mission to get safe.
Yeah, most definitely pick up 3 points today, and they're pretty well safe. 50 points is always the benchmark if you're going to survive in this league, and it would take them to 51.
Yeah, most certainly. I was with you for the last home game against Barnet. What a performance that was. If we can put the same intensity here today, hopefully it'll be another victory. Yeah,
most definitely. More of the same. You know, what has really impressed me is Woking's work rate. They've looked really strong from the beginning right to the end, and of course they have that man Luca, who's got that little bit of magic in his boots. Let's hope though today they can keep Paul McCallum quiet, because he really is the danger man for Eastleigh.
So Woking ready to get us underway, shooting from right to left. Referee Kirsty Dow looks at her watch and blows the whistle, and we are underway here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. It's a long ball for the middle from Wilkinson, looking for Pavey. Well headed away there from Langston. And Taylor attempts to keep it in play on the right side. Just couldn't quite do so in the end. So 15 seconds in, and Woking have a quick throw. Burko goes it 4 yards behind him on the left to Cuthbert. Here is Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking like he's eyeing up a long ball, drills it with his right foot towards the left flank. Controlled it from Burko. Burko looks to get a cross in. It takes a deflection off Rutherford and gathered at the near post from McDonald. Straight away, 35 seconds in, Woking looking to get on the front foot, getting Kevin Burko involved. Of course, got that winning goal, as mentioned a couple of times already, against Barnet in the last home game. Goal get from McDonald, headed from Luca. It's in the centre circle with Kendall. Kendall, nice hold-up play to his right towards Moss. Moss down that flank towards Luca, and in the end, just a bit too hard there. That pass towards Jaden Luca, with Ludwig Franzler covering the space, but already a minute gone, and Woking already trying to make a positive impact. So McDonald, a couple of bounces of the ball, hits it forwards with his right foot. McDonald through the middle, looking for Paul McCallum on 30 goals a season, headed away from Odesina, hooked from the centre circle from Pavey, wasn't really in tandem with Kendall, though to be honest Pavey didn't direct that ball too well, and it's back with Joe McDonald again in his yellow goalkeeping kit. Again, a couple of bounces of the ball before you'll launch this one lightly towards the left hand side. Actually goes through the middle instead, searching for McCallum. Cleared away from Edwards. Rutherford in the centre circle for Eastleigh. Lifts it up towards McCallum in the centre. Header one there from Odesina. Now Taylor wins header against Edwards. Ball in the middle of the Woking half. Nice touch from Maguire, then just gets away from him. Luca loses the ball. It's in the middle here with Eastleigh. Nice turn from Maguire. Maguire now in the bit of space. Just the front halfway. Possession is Langston. Langston down that flank looking for Rutherford. That's good defending there from Burko by the corner flag, making sure he holds off Oscar Rutherford. 2 minutes gone and no clear-cut chances created so far here at sunny Laythwaite Community Stadium on this Easter Friday.
And a decent crowd as well by the looks of it.
Yes, fantastic to see so many red and white shirts around the place. Throw and taken, and it makes its way back to Luke Kroll. Kroll's long ball headed forwards from Edwards. Pavey can't quite get under control in the centre circle. Lifted towards the box from Hodson. Well dealt with from the head of Cuthbert. Luke heads it off Taylor. Ball now hooked forwards from Taylor towards the Woking area. Dealt with by the head of Cuthbert. And now here's Nwabuki. Tries to combine McCallum. The head tennis 13. Eastleigh cleared away from Casey. Flicked on from Pavey. Kendall down left hand side. Kendall gets away from Francelet. Here come Woking down left hand side. That's a really good tackle there from Langston. Needed to get across. That was excellent work rate from Charlie Kendall. Winning the ball. Getting down that left hand side. But George Langston was there to stop him. Throwing the attacking third for Woking, and Burko takes it back to Edwards. Edwards to Cuthbert and halfway. Nice turn from Cuthbert. Cuthbert into the feet of Wilkinson. Edwards, nice turn. Woking still just inside their own half. It's worked out to Judge. Now Judge just over halfway into the feet of Moss. Moss back into the feet of Judge again. Judge really going to show his class hopefully for Woking. Judge down the right hand side. Bit too hard though for Dan Moss, and Eastleigh there run out for a goal kick. And Woking be hoping to get that early goal just to give a really good crowd here. Again, John was saying the amount of people that have packed out Laythwaite Community Stadium, and certainly hoping that Pavey and Kendall could combine and try and cause as many problems as possible today.
So just trying to look and see where Judge is playing, and he's playing over on that right side of midfield where Anderson's been playing. I presume he's injured again, unfortunately, but that's where he seems to have slotted in at the moment.
Ball's back with Langston. Langston whips it with his right foot for Rutherford's chase. Cuthbert gets across to the left-hand side and squares it out for an Eastleigh throw. Again, Woking just need to be wary of, again, likes of McCallum, of course, 30 goals a season. Need to mark him tightly. Looks like he'd be dropping short for this throw, though. McCallum, Rutherford just in the ball quickly. And yeah, it looks like it will be McCallum to take this long throw for Eastleigh from the right hand side, just level with the area. So quickly in the ball for McCallum, and he'll throw it towards near post. Punched away from Jaskalainen and volleyed over from Taylor. Did it take deflection? He thought it did. He thought it came off Judge, but Kirsty Dowler's given a goal kick, and that was well over in the end from Taylor. But Jaskalainen had to punch that one. He was under real pressure. Would have been a risk to try and catch it. So first half chance this match has gone to the visitors. 5 minutes gone here at the Laythwaite Community Stadium.
Decent long throw though from McCallum. Goodness me, he got some distance and some pace on it. And Jaskalainen, I don't think he did that well with it really. He needed to get more distance. Didn't seem to really connect with the punch. Anyway, he did enough. Got it away from the danger area.
Yeah, it did fall to Taylor, but he was leaning back, tried to take on the volley. And maybe Jaskalainen maybe should have got a bit more power on that, but Woking will not punish on that occasion. Throw it to Woking just front halfway. Odesina down the flank, flicked on from Moss. Headed away from Francelet. Headed back into the box from Dan Moss. And no Woking player was chasing that one down. McDonald comes across towards his left-hand side, picks up the ball.
And although the sun is out today, it's very, very gusty and breezy out there, isn't it, at the moment? The wind seems to be sort of swirling around. I can't really work out at the moment.
Yeah, it was similar conditions at Roots Hall last week as well. And as McDonald takes kick forwards towards the left-hand side, can't find a teammate. Woking throw, but midway inside their own half. Odesina just waiting to get the ball from a spectator. He can now take the throw for the Cards.
Got to say though, despite all that rain, the pitch looks to be in fantastic condition. You know, the Woking groundsman, he does such a great job.
And most certainly a throw from Odesina, flip backwards from Luca, and headed forwards from Woking, now hooked away from Francelet. Header over halfway. Now Eastleigh carrying it forwards through Nwabuki, and in the end that was a heavy pass there from Solomon Nwabuki down the left flank, out for a Woking goal kick, and it's been a pretty quiet start here in early exchanges. In fact, actually I thought it was going to be a goal kick here. When Enwabuki hit it, must have just gone out of play. Didn't spot that myself, so it's a throw to Woking just on the halfway line on the far side. Orsina takes it, header one from Francelet. Volley forward from Vokins, making his debut on loan for Southampton. Now McCallum to his left hand side. McCallum making the run the box. Eastleigh on the left now, and a cross for Vokins to put in. Headed away at the near post from Edwards. Orsina heads it only as far as Maguire. Maguire plays it back to Hodgson. Hodgson down left flank, well read from Orsina. Now Woking playing it in the middle there, and Arvin Edwards first time ball with his right foot, and he played it through the middle of Kendall and Pavey. It's back here with McDonald. Stops the ball just in front of the D, drills it towards the left hand side. Collected on the stretch from Maguire. Maguire sliding towards the ball, manages to keep in play, slides it back in his own half to Kroll. Now McDonald goes direct, flick on from Vokins. Now Solomon Enwabuki, first time passes left foot over halfway. Down that inside left channel, bit too far away though from McCallum. It's back here with Jaskalainen. Approaching the 8th minute at the Layford Community Stadium. Woking 0, Eastleigh 0. Wilkinson direct down the right hand side. Kendall chasing it down. Kendall will keep it in play. Kendall now, edge of the box. Shifts it onto his left foot. Chips in the cross towards Jane Luca, headed away from Rutherford. Only he's fired Edwards in space in the centre of the Eastleigh half. Edwards inside left. Now plays out to Burko. Burko level the box. Combines with Luca. Luca turns away from Taylor. Luca brilliant balance. Gets in the air. Jane Luca shot hit scuffed straight at McDonald. That was Woking's first open in the afternoon, John.
Yeah, he did really well to work the space. I think he'd be a bit disappointed he didn't get a better contact on his shot. But good to see him featuring early doors. A couple of former Woking players in the Eastleigh lineup. Vokins, he was here on loan from Southampton last season. Didn't get much of a look in with Casey playing so regularly. And then Wabuke, of course, was here as well under Alan Dowson.
Kroll launched it over halfway. Header from Cuthbert towards the centre circle. Hook from Pavey towards the right hand side. A bit too far in front of Kendall. That will just be a calm job for Kroll to head back to McDonald. So McDonald now left side of his box. Just one touch with his right foot to take out the area now. Goes for the direct ball towards the inside left channel. Searching for McCallum, unsurprising. McCallum flicks it on. Not a lot of pace though. Judge now collects it, gives it towards Luca. And Eastleigh come away with the ball on the left hand side, but when they tried to control it with Vokins, couldn't keep it in play. So throw conceded there from Eastleigh for Timmy Odyssey to take just by halfway. So we're approaching the 10th minute at the Layford Community Stadium. Jane Luca a moment ago, Wokin's first sighted goal. It's a scuffed effort in the end. Lovely dribble into the box though as Woking throw it back to Wilkinson. Again, a long ball down the right hand side. Kendall touched it into the feet of Moss. Infield to Pavey. Pavey dispossessed from Taylor. Good work there from Taylor. Now picked up from Enwabuke. Enwabuke now back into the feet of McDonald. McDonald goes direct just over halfway through the centre. Search from Maguire. Compton headed down for Cuthbert. Only as far as McCallum though. McCallum square to Rutherford. Here come Eastleigh down the inside left flank. Now into the feet of Maguire. Maguire good cross with the outside of his right foot. Dealt with by the head of Wilkinson. And that's a corner conceded there by Woking. That was a good idea there from Maguire outside of his right. There was just no one in the centre though. It was pretty comfortable for Wilkinson to head it out for an Eastleigh corner. Just over 10 minutes played at the Layford Community Stadium. Goalless team Woking and Eastleigh. So these first 10 minutes, and it's a corner kick for Eastleigh to take on the right hand side for Chris Maguire. So Maguire now steps himself. Maguire now raises left arm. Maguire whips it in, flicked out the box there from Moss. And only as far here as Rutherford. Rutherford cuts in onto his right foot. Rutherford now plays it square. Vokins whips it towards the back post. Header from Enwabuke and falls into McCallum. Hits it into the side netting. Big chance there for Eastleigh, John.
Yeah, particularly falling to that man McCallum as well. I think he'd be disappointed that he didn't make more of it.
There was snap reactions there from McCallum, but a direct ball towards the back post causing Woking some problems. Been a pretty even start at the Layford Community Stadium. I'd say that was probably the best chance of the match so far. McCallum at the near post. Header from Enwabuke fell kindly to McCallum. Smashed it with his left foot to the side netters. Chris Maguire's having a word with the referee.
Well, I think McCallum picked up a booking as well afterwards, so he must have said something to the referee.
That's well spotted there, John. So Callum in the book, and to throw, it's a goal kick taken from Jääskeläinen. Header one from Kroll in the centre circle. Control from Maguire. 3 yards behind to Rutherford. That's in the centre of the Eastleigh half, where it's long from Langston. And it's back here now with Jääskeläinen. Langston's ball went through the middle of Taylor Maguire. Now a throw from Jääskeläinen into the feet of Odusina. Short to Edwards. Edwards turns. Woking just moving it to the left-hand side now. Wilkinson to Cuthbert. Cuthbert, pressurised from Maguire. Cuthbert down the left flank, controlling the chest of Rutherford. Now nice turn from Burko. Burko turns away from Rutherford. Burko, edge of the box, drills it low, and now finds Moss. Moss hits the feet of Luca. Luca shot blocked from Francelet. And Woking put on the pressure. Luca to Edwards. Edwards drills it in, volleyed out the box. Here's Edwards. 30 minutes gone, it's goalless over between Woking and Eastleigh, but just a moment ago Jane Luca had a shot blocked, and Luca also had Woking's first shot of the match, cut it in from the left hand side a few minutes ago, scuff shot straight at the keeper. But Eastleigh have actually had the best chance of this match. Paul McCallum's shot into the side netting after a long diagonal ball from the right hand side, header into McCallum, and McCallum smashed it into the side netting. 13 minutes played, it's Woking 0, Eastleigh 0. So goal kick here for Eastleigh. Just a moment ago I was giving the update to BBC Radio Surrey. Cross was swung from the left hand side. Noel could meet it at the back post. Goal kick taken from McDonald. Flick on one there from Emile Bouquet. He's down here, it's back here with Woking now. Now down the left flank from Burko, a bit too heavy there from Kevin Burko. A bit of concern there for Solomon Emile Bouquet. And he needs to possibly be treated here. He's back on his feet now, it's just good to see. And Dan Moss helps him to his feet. So approaching the 14th minute, John, what have you made of Wokin's start so far?
Yeah, not bad, really. Game's pretty even, Stevens. I think the conditions are having a big part to play. I noticed when McDonald took that goal kick, how the ball held up. So, you know, Eastleigh at the moment, I think, not having the better of the conditions. And if Woking have got the wind in their favour, they need to really try and capitalise on it if they can.
Langston throw down the right, flicked on from McCallum. Header one there from Wilkinson, just had a shove in the back from Maguire. And again, Maguire, certainly a real good player for Eastleigh to have on the books, has experience in the Football League with Sunderland, for example. So, free kick here for Will Jääskeläinen to take. Again, Woking have had some decent moments now getting going, but again, Azami too bad though. Only a quarter an hour played it at the Layford Community Stadium, so again, plenty of time to go in this contest in Woking and Eastleigh. So, ball from Jääskeläinen through the middle, headed away from Francelet in the centre circle, lifted up from Wilkinson. Burko's header goes square, it's in the centre of the Eastleigh half. Now Pavey outside of his right foot into the feet of Judge. Now Judge here on the left hand side. Judge plays it back to Cuthbert. Nice touch there from Cuthbert. Cuthbert short to Judge. Judge down the left hand side. Burko gets inside now into the box. Burko cuts it back. Judge a shot blocked. It falls it towards the back post, cleared away from Eastleigh. And a challenge from Benoit Bouquet and Luca. And a shot from Edwards, tipped over the bar. Inside right, Curtis Edwards drilled it with his right foot. That was a brilliant save from McDonald. Corner to Woking, but again, it was Woking put on the pressure there.
Yeah, more good work from Burko down this left-hand side. Did really well to get by his man. Pulled the ball across. Was pinging around, and then there was a fantastic drive from Edwards. Was hurtling towards the top corner, and McDonald did really well to tip it over.
That was excellent save there from McDonald. Pressure not over yet though. This is good from Woking. 16 minutes on the clock. Edwards, who had that shot tipped over, set to take the corner now. Cuthbert's coming across just to have a quick word with Edwards about something. So Edwards now set himself on the right hand side to deliver this. Could this be the moment where Woking break the deadlock here at the Layford Community Stadium? The sun's just gone in now. So drilled in with the right foot of Edwards into the centre. And while Bouquet gets his head on it, and it was just a slight push Calls the referee on Enwabuke. Free kick to Eastleigh. Again, I think Michael Doyle being enthused at just a moment ago the pressure that Woking put on, and again Edwards forcing a really good save from Joe McDonnell. Now just has the ball at his feet. Just set himself for the free kick. Again, today will go a long way to deciding who will stay up again. Both these sides are out the relegation zone, but again, it's so tight down at the bottom. By the way, Bromley leading at Dorking Wanderers. There's some good news for both sets of fans. Also, Dagenham leading at Bournemouth. So some more good news there. McCallum flicks on Yaskaline's free kick, and it's back here with Yaskaline. By the way, Maynard United, though, 2-0 up against Aldershot Town. Yaskaline rolls it short to Odesina. Infield to Edwards. Now first time from Wilkinson. Across to Cuthbert. Cuthbert on the stretch collects. To his left to Judge. Judge just beyond halfway. Drills it down the inside left channel for Kendall to chase. Kendall, edge of the box, collects it. Kendall facing up Francelet. Good standard challenge there from Ludwig Francelet. Now Francelet long towards the centre circle. Wilkinson comes across and clears. Pavey beaten to it from Taylor. Now Taylor whips it his right foot. Down the right hand side, and it just hit off his home face there from Cuthbert, but he did manage to clear it away. Will be an Eastleigh throw in the attacking third. It looks like McCallum set for another one of his long throws. Always interesting to see the man who's got 30 goals his name taking the long throws, but it's something that works for Eastleigh. So 18 minutes on the clock here at Laythwaite Community Stadium. Woking 0, Eastleigh 0. Callum's had Eastleigh's best chance to hit a shot into the side net. Edwards, the best ever for Woking, tipped over the bar. So long throw comes in, punched away from Yaskaline and flicked away out the box from Edwards. Now Luca picks it up, driving through the centre. Now out to the left-hand side. Luca plays it over halfway. Woking on the counter-attack. Charlie Kendall needs a bit of support. Tries to play it in the middle towards Luca. That's good work there from Lee Hodson to get across. Block Kendall's pass, and it's out for a Woking throw. Level with the corner of the area on the near side. Taken from Burko. Nice turn from Edwards away from Enwabuke. Now back in the centre circle from Odesina. Right footed towards Moss. Moss just gets the ball for Vokins. Now gets it to Judge. Judge protecting the ball well. Judge attempts the cross, block from Taylor. Still inside the Eastleigh area, but controlled comfortably from Kroll. Kroll now direct towards the centre circle. Too high for McCallum. Well held off from Cuthbert as well. And Wilkinson, plenty of time on the ball. Comes across the left-hand side. And will now bring it over halfway. Wilkinson, no pressure from McCallum. Good sliding challenge there. The right foot McCallum. Last touch did come off McCallum though. So it'll be a Woking throw. Just over 10 yards into, in fact, well over 10 yards into the Eastleigh half. Burko to take. Burko short to Luca. Nice hold up play here from Luca. Luca twist and turn, and Luca rolls Hodson. Excellent footwork there from Luca, and strength as well. He forces a free kick on this left hand side for Woking to take. Again, Jay and Luca is just so elegant on the ball. It's really hard to get Luca off the ball.
Yeah, he's strong as well, isn't he? He's difficult to shrug off.
Most certainly, and it's Edwards just in line with the press box here to take the free kick for Woking. Just over 25 yards and goal on this left hand side. So Edwards whips it towards the back post, and McDonnell punches away. So found McDonnell off and given Judge on the volley, just under 25 yards out, and whacks that one out of bounds. Not one of Alan Judge's finest moments, but it fell to him really invitingly. Yeah, leading back has tried to catch it sweetly with his right foot, but couldn't quite do so in the end. So 20 minutes played here at the Laythwaite Community Stadium. It's Woking 0, Eastleigh 0. So just other scores in the National League. Bournemouth training to Dagenham Redbridge, I said a moment ago, as well as Bromley leading home to away to Dorking Wanderers. Maynard 2-0 up against Aldershot. Also Files leading at Oldham. Solihull lead Barnet by goals to 0, and Chesterfield leading at York City. And so the goals in the National League so far this afternoon. It's Good Friday, and it's headed away from Odesina from the goal kick. Eastleigh throw on the far side, just behind halfway. So Kroll has the ball in his hands. Will he go for the short throw? Hodson making himself available, but Kroll goes long down the left hand side towards McCallum. Woking clear. Now Luca gets the ball for Hodson. Dispossessing Enwabuke. Enwabuke protect the ball well. Now Luca gets in the mix and retains it for Woking. Now long ball from Luca towards the left hand side, headed away only as far as Pavey in the middle. Out to Burko. Burko up against Rutherford, who made that header just a couple of seconds ago. Burko into the box, looks to square it, and it's been cleared away by Eastleigh through Hodson. Now Judge inside left to Burko, back to Judge. Judge left hand side of the box. Judge a shot at a tight angle, and that's saved from McDonald. Woking corner kick. Really nice combination play though, John, there between Burko and Judge.
Yeah, quality from Judge. Glided past his man and then he hit it with his left foot, aiming for the near post. And the keeper pulled off a decent save. But promising signs.
So corner on the left hand side for Alan Judge to take. That was class link up there between Burko and Judge. And Judge whips in the flat corner. That wasn't too good there from Judge. Easily cleared from Vokins. And now slammed up in the air from the Southampton Loney. Feltham again. Now in the middle of the Eastleigh half. It's lifted from Wilkerson to Judge. Judge inside left. Some 25 yards to go. 4 yards behind to Edwards. Edwards finds Burko for a gap of Eastleigh players. Burko lays off to Luca by the D. Shot blocked from Franslets. Now on the right side with Moss. Moss has shot. His shot blocked as well. And it's a Woking corner. It was a good block there from Kroll a moment ago from Moss's shot. But Woking piling on the pressure. Throw on the right hand side for Moss to take to Luca. Luca gets there front of Hodson. Moss has it again. Moss drags it back and plays it 4 yards behind to Edwards. Edwards now finds Luca inside right. Tees up for Alan Judge. Judge has put on the Deans. Judge has shot on target. Pushed away from McDonald. Out to the right side and Moss will let it run out for a throw in. And it's all Woking this last few minutes. Alan Judge. Brilliant effort there with his right foot. Good save though for McDonald. Throw take from Moss to Luca. Luca turns, a few yards behind to Edwards, but Woking piling on the pressure here. Edwards loses balance. Now challenge from Edwards on Maguire. Maguire thought he was fouled, nothing given. Maguire certainly not happy at the referee. Didn't give a free kick there. Wilkinson to Edwards. Now it's with Alan Judge. Judge back to Cupper, just front halfway. Judge has the ball again. Judge to Burko. Burko puts the legs of Rutherford. Lovely skill there from Burko. Burko now chips it towards the back post. Can't find Pavey. Diving head away from Kroll. And he's fired Edwards. Edge of the box now into the area to Moss. Moss is low cross of Pavey. Shot saved from McDonald. Unbelievable save there from McDonald at his near post. Cleared away from Vokins. Only as far as Jane Luca. Woking pinning their opponents back here. Poor pass there from Luca. Cleared away from Eastleigh. Now Edwards flicks backwards. Now through the middle on the bounce from Edwards. That's flicked there from Pavey, cleared away from Langton. Nice touch there from Wilkinson. Here's Judge. Just on halfway. All Woking here. 24 minutes played. And Woking really should be in front. Edwards zips it out to the right hand side. Midway inside the Eastleigh half is Moss. Moss pressurised on Vokins. Loses the ball now, gets it off Maguire. Maguire down the ground, but Moss got the ball on that occasion. Now Burko to Edwards. The Woking fans to Alan Maguire to get up. Woking carrying it through the centre circle. Here with Wilkinson. Wilkinson now squares it off to Judge. Judge 4 yards in front into Burko. Woking left hand side. Burko up against Rutherford. Can you nutmeg him again? He has done it again. Unbelievable skill from Burko. Burko into the box. He's brought down. Rutherford's the referee going to give a penalty. Woking bench up in arms and the referee has not given it. Well, John, I can finally come to you. This has been incredible pressure from Woking. It doesn't look like penalty's going to be given though.
No, I mean, more brilliant work from Burko. He's got the beating of his man every single time. But, you know, I don't understand how that's not a penalty. It looked nailed on to me.
I have to admit, it didn't look like that Rutherford didn't get any of the ball. Seeing it with the naked eye. The Woking bench were up in arms about that. Of course, I know any bench would be, but they were really certain that should have been a penalty kick. But Kirsty Dow has other ideas. She has not given the penalty, but great skill though from Burko. He's having a terrific game. He's winning that battle against Oscar Rutherford for sure.
Well, as I say, I find that unreal. To me, that was a nailed-on penalty. Maybe the referee didn't see it, but anyway, so, hey-ho.
Goal kick for McDonald to take. McDonald search for Maguire. Header one from Cupper. Head out the centre circle from Taylor. That's a free kick there for Eastleigh. Maguire has been held. So now finally it's Eastleigh turn to push Woking back, but Woking have most certainly been the better team. It's over the last 10 minutes for sure. Yeah,
they've cranked up the pressure. McDonald really keeping Eastleigh in it at the moment. I mean, how Pavey didn't score, really. You know, he was, 3 or 4 yards out, but anyway, let's give the keeper some credit for saving it. It was point blank.
So, free kick here for Eastleigh, just over halfway. Scooped into the box, headed out from Odesino as far as Taylor. Taylor shot deflected towards goal, and that's good save there from Jaskalainen. Now that Eastleigh plays a peeling for handball, didn't see that myself. And it's tipped behind for corner kick from Jaskalainen.
That was a really good save from Jääskeläinen because he was going one way and he was forced to move his feet really, really quickly because it got a tremendous deflection.
So Taylor shot taking deflection. Eastleigh thought that there was a hand in there. Jääskeläinen had to adjust his body really well down to his left-hand side. Pushed it behind for a corner kick, which Eastleigh will now take on the right-hand side. Jake Vokens. Corner whipped in from the Loney, and it's dropped from Jääskeläinen. Odosina turns it behind for another corner kick to Eastleigh. Jääskeläinen, must say, looking a little bit shaky with the set pieces today.
Yeah, they put in some good deliveries though, and maybe they've targeted it, but yeah, it's had one or two shaky moments.
So corner on the opposite side this time for Eastleigh. 27 minutes played here at the Layford Community Stadium. Woking have had a fair amount of chances, but McDonald's been in fine form. The Eastleigh goal stays. The corner from Maguire, headed down to the back of the net. It's Enwa Bouquet against his former club, and Eastleigh take the lead against the runner play. Lovely corner from Maguire, and there was Enwa Bouquet headed down to the ground at the back post to put Eastleigh in front. 28 minutes played, Woking 0, Eastleigh 1.
Wow, such a soft goal to concede. We were saying that Jääskeläinen was struggling with crosses into the box, and to me, once again, I think he was found wanting. It was a ball that went to the back stick. He seemed to miss it, and there was a Bouquet sneaking in to head home, you know, really against the runner play.
So Woking have now picked themselves up. They have played some really good football today. Certainly unfortunate to be behind. They've got more than enough though on this side to cause Eastleigh some problems, but Eastleigh have held on in there so far this half, and they've got the head at the back post. Samuel Bouquet to put Eastleigh in front. So back underway now, and Edwards towards the left-hand side. Too far though for Burko, and Eastleigh now just look to calm things down. They've got that lead. Enwa Bouquet have a throw here midway inside the half on the right-hand side for Langston to take. The right-sided centre-back. Langston down the line. Header one there from Cuthbert. Now Kendall traps it on his chest on halfway into the feet of Edwards. Edwards on the pressure from Taylor. Taylor, good snappy challenge. Easy just front halfway with McCallum. McCallum dispossessed from Cuthbert. Here's Judge now. Judge plays it back to Jääskeläinen. Jääskeläinen whips it with his left foot. Too high for Charlie Kendall though. And it will bounce back here to McDonald. So McDonald, a couple of bounces of the ball. It is Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. I have to say it's against the runner play. Eastleigh goalkeeper Joe McDonald forced into many saves. The best save coming from Alfie Pavey's finish at the near post. Excellent reactions from McDonald. And not too long after, Eastleigh got a corner on the left-hand side. Chris Maguire whipped it in at the back post, and there was former Woking man Enwa Bouquet head it down to the ground into the back of net to put the Spireites in front. So half hour played at Layford Community Stadium. It's Woking 0, Eastleigh 1.
Of course, it would be the law of the X, wouldn't it? Scoring against Woking were Bouquet. Never prolific when he played for Woking, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is typical, isn't it, when former players returns. As I said there on the update, half hour played here at Layford Community Stadium. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1, but Woking can certainly take belief of the football they played so far. Goal kick from Jääskeläinen. Powerful header forward from Kroll. Bounce on the left hand side. The goal scorer Enwa Bouquet chase it down. Wilkinson gets his head on it. It's with Maguire. Maguire flicks it away from Moss. Now Maguire backs into Moss. Good play from Maguire. Down the left hand side towards Enwa Bouquet. Odosina, is he going to win the free kick? He does indeed. Good smart work there from Odosina, just anticipating the contact there from Solomon. Enwa Bouquet. And that is a free kick for Woking.
I think Woking will be so disappointed with that goal they've just conceded. You know, it was just a regulation corner to the back stick. And Bouquet just crept in, unmarked, headed home. It's not the first time Woking have been done from a set piece either.
Yeah, it's not actually over surprising. Again, Jääskeläinen's been put under pressure, and Eastleigh been good at set piece today. Pavey flicks on the free kick from Jääskeläinen. Burko levelled the area. Burko, Judge calling for it behind him. Now Judge receives it. Judge sets himself for a cross. High cross towards the back post. Header one there from Moss. It was Moss who got the last touch. It's a goal kick to Eastleigh. And since Eastleigh taking the lead, understandably the momentum has switched, and you know, Woking, that spell was fantastic. Pavey had a shot saved at near post. Again, Edwards had a shot tipped over. Alan Judge forced McDonald to good saves. They got themselves into some great positions. Luca was looking dangerous, but again, Eastleigh got Woking where they want them at the moment. So goal kick for McDonald to take for the visitors. So McDonald's goal kick now. Looking for Maguire. Headed away from Wilkinson. Just over halfway now. Kendall slips. He just tried to lay that off to his teammate. Play back from Hodgson to McDonald. Being chased down there from Pavey, right from the front. Headed forward from Cuthbert. Search for Burker. Burker inside left. Nice touch there from Burker. Did it come off his hand? It did. I think it did. Yeah, it did see it come off his right hand. Good spot there from Kirsty Dow. Free kick to Eastleigh. Again, it fell nicely for Burko. Just a shame it hit his hand because he cut inside and was in a good position to try and run forwards and maybe run towards the box and take on a shot. Who knows? We'll never know now. It's an Eastleigh free kick. Just over 32 minutes on the clock here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. Slightly gusty conditions today. It's Good Friday. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Former Woking man Solomon Enwabuke with the goal. Free kick taken towards McCallum. McCallum just couldn't quite get to it. It was good pace on it from the goalkeeper McDonald. McCallum standing right side of the box, just a little bit too hard for him though. Goal kick for Yaskalainen to take. So 12 minutes to play in this first half. Can Woking get the level? It's short from Yaskalainen to Wilkinson. In front of him to Edwards. Edwards first time on his right foot. Now Odosina in space. Odosina, so he can zip it down the right hand side. Tries to cut inside Enwabuke. Odosina slips. Big concern is Odosina stays down. Maguire and Enwabuke combine. Enwabuke left side of the area. Enwabuke slow cross cleared out the area. Cleared out 6-yard box from Cuthbert. Then cleared out the box altogether from Wilkinson. But real concern here for Woking. Timmy Odosina's gone down. I think he's overstretched, trying to cut inside of Solomon Enwabuke. That was good defending though from Cuthbert to clear away the cross from Enwabuke. As the physio now comes running on the pitch again. Odosina's off the pitch at the moment. Be a real concern for Odosina.
Yeah, it looks like injuries have hurt Woking once again. I've never known a season like it, honestly, but you can't see Odosina playing any further part in this game. So looking at the bench, it'll be probably Finn Delap who'll be coming on to replace him. But yeah, Woking's injury hoodoo is just quite unbelievable. I mean, look, Lee Angol came on last week, signed from Sutton, lasted 7 minutes, looked really impressive, went down under a heavy challenge, and presumably he's out for the rest of the season because he's not on the bench.
Yeah, it's when it rains it falls to Woking. Again, they get Corbeau and Gregor Cox back, and then Odosina goes down. He's hardly moving. This looks concerning here for Odosina. So as John said, I do think that Finn Delap is going to have to come on here for Woking. Odosina now sitting up. I wouldn't be surprised if Delap has to come on though. Again, yeah, I've got Casey on the bench, but again, I don't think that position obviously would suit Casey, so I think it will be Finn Delap on loan from Burton. Now Odosina's back on his feet, so maybe I spoke too soon. Hoping that can continue. He's been fantastic in recent weeks. Right-sided centre-back, the back three, Timmy Odosina. But he will be coming off though, that just confirmed that now. So yeah, Odosina will not be able to continue. So 10 minutes of this first half to go. Woking were great position, creating plenty of chances, and then Eastleigh scored for a corner kick for a former Woking man, Solomon Enwabuke, and then not too long after, Timmy Odosina in great form has now added to the long Woking casualty list. So Finn Delap will be coming on as Odosina slowly comes off the pitch. Real shame for Woking, but a chance for Finn Delap on loan for Burton now, being to impress Michael Doyle as Timmy Odosina gets a nice round of applause from the home supporters. So huge shame to see Odosina come off, and he just pats Finn Delap on the head. Now Delap on the pitches. His first job be to defend a Paul McCallum long throw just over midway in the Woking half on the right hand side. So McCallum now sets himself, and Yaskalainen struggled at times today with the direct balls coming in. McCallum's long throw headed up into the air from Edwards, still not out the box. Header from Judge falls to Taylor. Taylor inside the D wins the header. Taylor felt he's fouled, clattered into, nothing given. Cuthbert clears it away. Now from Burko, hits it down the left hand side, cleared back to the Woking half from Hodgson. Now it's flipped backwards from Cuthbert and McCallum in behind, but handball there from McCallum, and that was a huge relief there as Cuthbert heading that backwards into the path of McCallum. That's a huge relief. McCallum managed to control that, not with his hand, and Woking would have been in big trouble there. Thankfully, from Card's perspective, it is a free kick for them to take. It will be Jääskeläinen to take this free kick. So other scores in the National League at the moment: Bournemouth 0, Dagenham Redbridge 3, Dorking 0, Bromley 1, FC 0, Southend 1, Gateshead 1, Rochdale 0, it's Kidderminster 1, Altrincham 1, Maynard still 2-0 up against Aldershot, Oldham 0, Files 3, Oxford lead Wilston by goal till as a shot result. Solihull 1, Barnet 0, and York 0, Chesterfield 1. As Woking now on the attack. There a goal down at Laythwaite Community Stadium. Is Luca, edge of the area. Good tackle there from Hodson. It will be a corner kick though. Good work there from Woking down the right hand side. And that was good defending there from Hodson. So corner kick to be put in from the right hand side. It goes short from Edwards into the feet of Kendall. Kendall back into the feet of Edwards. Edwards trying to get a cross in. His cross is blocked though from Hodson. Now Vokins has it down to the ground, clears it away. Only as far as Judge on the right hand side. Infield to Luca. Luca back to Delap, just in front of halfway. Delap, a few yards in front of him to Judge. Judge back in field to Jane Luca. Luca should have 30 yards and goal. Switch it towards the left hand side. Header from Pavey towards the centre of the box. Well dealt from the header. Franslett cleared from Rutherford. It's flipped further on from McCallum, so only as far as Edwards. Easily just pinned back here, but then in a comfortable shape though. Edwards goes back to Delap. That was a poor pass there from Edwards, but Delap will just get to it. So Delap turns. Delap goes for a long ball through the centre, too far in front of Pavey though. And that diagonal Delap pass. And it's back now with McDonnell. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. 7 minutes of normal time to play in this first half. So McDonnell just with a few bounces of the ball. Or he'll hit this forwards with his right foot. McDonnell spinning ball. Comfortable for Cuthbert to header towards the centre circle. Kendall now flicks it on. Cleared from Maguire. Now volleyed forwards in the centre circle from Edwards. Comfortable flick to his goalkeeper though from Langston. Can Eastleigh really taking the sting out of this game?
Yeah, just one or two signs of Woking, playing it a bit long at the moment. They were getting a lot of joy when they were playing on the deck, particularly out on this left-hand side with Burko.
McDonnell's ball towards the left-hand side, too high for McCallum. Throw to Woking. Way inside the half on the far side. Finn Delap finally gets the ball off an Eastleigh fan. So Delap now trying to gain a few extra yards there. Referee spotted that.
Well, you wonder if he's got a long throw like his old man, Rory Delap.
Let's wait and see.
Yes.
Throws it down the right side. It's a good throw there from Delap. And Moss, did it come from last? It didn't. Came off Hodson.
It's obviously in the genes, isn't it?
Certainly is. And Moss throws it down the right side. Kendall beats it from Franslett. Franslett clears and flag goes up. That will just be a throw to Woking though. So that's why the flag went up for. Thought for a minute, was it going to be a foul given in the favour of Franslett? Franslett just gets up. It was just a clash there between him and Kendall, both going for the ball. Franslett back on his feet. Kendall slowly getting to his feet. Here now, so they're both just feeling that impact pain. That'll be fine now to get back up and continue. So throw for Woking. 5 minutes is first half to go. They're on the right side. It's Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Solomon and Bouquet. The goal separating the two sides. Header at the back post and Chris Maguire's corner from the left. So throw comes in from Delap towards near post. Head out the box from McCallum. On as far as Luca. Luca sets up for Judge. Judge's shot blocked. Peel's handball. Nothing given. Cleared away from Franslett. Now Delap. Drissenfield. Squares it to Judge. Judge, 25 yards and goal. Inside left. Out to Burko. Burko up against Rutherford again. Is he going to nutmeg him for the third time? Burko still holds off Rutherford. Trying to get in between Taylor and Rutherford. Good defender from the pair of them. Taylor comes away with the ball. And Burko blocks Taylor's pass. Throw to Eastleigh. Must applaud their game management since they've gone a goal up again. Woking haven't really created anything clear-cut, John, since Eastleigh got that goal.
Well, they're now doubling up on Burko, aren't they? It was very noticeable there.
Yeah, defending really well, but Burko was running right down that left-hand side early on this half. Throw from Langston. Header from Cuthbert. Comes off the back of Luca. Luca felt it's been held from Francelet. Falls it to Enwa Bouquet. Search for Maguire inside right. That's a calm square pass from Wilkinson with his right foot to Delap. Delap pressurised from Maguire. Maguire nicks it off, and now Eastleigh can come down the left-hand side. Maguire now pressurised from Delap. Delap holding him up. Was that foul there from Delap on Maguire? The referee has pointed to right side. Free kick to Eastleigh. And that was poor there from Delap, I must say. Of course, he's still trying to find his feet in the working side altogether, but particularly coming on as a substitute this match. Maguire put him under pressure there really well. He's got that free kick for his side. Obviously, Woking love to get the equaliser, but the last thing they want to do is concede that second before half time. They're still well in this match, Woking. They created the chances this first half, but to be fair to Eastleigh, since they've gone a goal up, they have really managed this well. 3 minutes of this first half to go. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Free kick for Eastleigh Tate midway inside the Woking half on the left hand side. Whitted from Maguire, poor free kick, header from Edwards. Not the greatest header either. Falls to Rutherford. Right side of the penalty area. Rutherford trying to get space to get a cross in. Rutherford forced to play it back to Taylor. Taylor's cross blocked from Luca. And that spirals out on the ground for a corner kick to Eastleigh. As they continue that pressure on Woking. They're now looking to get that second goal. So it's Jake Vokins to take that corner kick on the right hand side.
And let's hope Woking deal with this set piece better than they did the last one.
Yeah, most certainly. It's hope lightning doesn't strike twice. Jake Vokins to take the corner kick for Eastleigh. Vokins corner in. Rascline punched it away. Jaden Luca. Yes, it is indeed just 2 minutes of normal time to go in this first half. Still Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Since you were last with us, Woking haven't really created the clear-cut opportunity. Eastleigh managing this game brilliantly, just breaking it up, and Woking can't really get a good control in this match. So, yeah, 2 minutes of this first half to go. It's Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Throw from Finn Delap. Volleyed away from Eastleigh, just run halfway. It was from Kroll. Back here now with Jaskalainen, rolls it into the feet. Cuthbert carries it over halfway. Cuthbert holds off Maguire. Now gives it to Burko. Back on halfway with Edwards. Edwards strokes it along the turf with his right foot. Here's Delap. Now Wilkinson in the centre circle. Wilkinson, bit of space. Wilkinson, nice clip past the Judge. Judge controls with his midriff. Judge now, midway inside the ECR, plays it infield towards Pavey. Good defending there for Langston. Clears it towards the stander just to the left of John Knight. The spectator now throws it back towards Cuthbert. Take the quick throw. Here's Luca. Now Burko. Working edge of the box. Now in the middle with Edwards. Tees up for Judge. Judge about 22, 23 yards out. Judge now back in the centre for Delap. Drills it to Burko. Burko first touch to take it into the box and headed away there from Langston again. Burko just came off his right foot. And it was comfortable there for Langston. Maybe Burko should have tried to control it instead of lifting it up into the air first time. Judge drove to Luca. Lovely turn for Jaden Luca. Away from Hodson. Luca. Now in the middle of the Eastleigh half, turns and plays it out to the left. Can Judge get across and cuts in onto his right foot. Cross towards the back post. Head on to the top of the crossbar. Big chance there for Woking to draw level. That was Moss there at the back post. What an opportunity, John, to go level just before half time.
Well, it was a great ball in by Judge, but you know, I think in Moss's defence, he leapt like a salmon, as the old cliche goes, but he just couldn't get over it really. But again, Judge showing his quality on the ball.
That was an excellent cross from Alan Judge. That was a real example of him displaying his quality. That should have been an equaliser.
And 4 added minutes just going up on the board.
4 minutes added on then here at the Layfake Community Stadium. Goal kick taken. Wilson heads into the ground. Hudson Kendall to Pavey. Pavey inside right, being pushed back towards halfway. Now gives it to Luca. Luca just in front of the centre circle to Judge. Judge now to Burko. Burko taking on Rutherford. Burko takes on his left foot. Burko's cross deflects into the box. Cleared away at the near post on Langston. So 30 seconds into the 4 minutes of stoppage time. Throw taken from Burko. Judge to Burko. Tackle with the right foot of Taylor. Another throw to Woking. Can they draw level in first half stoppage time? I have to say on the banter play they deserve it. But again, credit the way Eastleigh have played since they've gone a goal up. Throw from Burko. Short to Luca. Luca holds off Hodson. Luca. Now Luca's pass backwards in set from McCallum. Another Woking throw for Burko to take. Level with the penalty area on the left-hand side. Goes short to Judge. Judge back to Burko. Here's Judge on the ball again. Judge. Tackle from McCallum. Another throw for Woking. So it's thrown back from Cuthbert to Wilkinson. McCallum pressing from the front. Wilkinson, long diagonal, searching for Moss. Moss, lovely flick on there with his right foot. Too far in front of Pavey though, but Kroll has to just clear it away for Woking throw. Taken quickly to Edwards from Moss. Edwards looking to cut inside, try to get across, but he doesn't have any room there. Edwards turns away from Enwar Bouquet, plays it short to Kendall. Kendall now back to Edwards. Woking on the right hand side. Moss levelled the area. Moss's cross blocked, goes into the box, cleared away though on the bounce to the left foot of Kroll, and he clears that towards halfway. Volleyed forwards, instep his right foot from Wilkinson. That goes through all the Woking attackers. Burko, Pavey and Kendall on the line. That's back here with McDonald. So McDonald, again, he's had a busy first half. Making saves from Edwards. Judge and the best one from Pavey. That's near post. McDonald searching for McCallum. Does skim off the top of his head. Contesting there with Wilkinson to halfway into the 4 minutes of stoppage time in this first half. Woking trail Eastleigh by 1-0. And Bouquet's header has the visitors in front. Throw taken from Moss. Flicked on for Pavey. Kendall can't control it though with his right foot on the right. And that is a throw to Eastleigh. So again, they'll take their time with this, the visitors. No real need to rush. Kroll has the ball in his hands. Hit Layfake Community Stadium. The sun's gone in now. A few dark clouds. It's over the Layfake Community Stadium. Throw take from Kroll. Header from Delap. Langston's header flicked on from Taylor. It's on halfway. Enwar Bouquet. His flick on. Control from Maguire in the centre circle. Maguire goes down to the ground. Foul from Wilkinson. Wilkinson didn't think there was too much in it, but I think there was just slight contact there from Wilkinson on Maguire. Free kick for the men in dark blue to take. Just a minute of first half stoppage time to go here. It'll be Hodson to take the free kick. Hodson now in the centre circle. As Langston's a short square option, I think he will go to Langston to his right. So Langston now drills it with his right foot to Enwar Bouquet, edge of the area. Enwar Bouquet wins header towards McCallum, cleared away from Woking. That falls to Jane Luca. Luca trying to drive the ball forwards. Enwar Bouquet trying to get it back off Luca. Tries to do so, but now Moss picks up the loose ball, plays it back to Delap. Delap over halfway towards the right hand side. The ball bounces. Hodson lets it bounce under pressure, and Kendall. Hodson has it out for a Woking throw. 20 seconds of this first half to go. Woking have a throw on the right. It's Kendall going to take it quickly. Michael Daw looks unimpressed that he hasn't taken it quickly. So it'll be a long throw for Woking to take. So now this will be the last chance for Woking this first half to try and equalise. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Finn Delap on the right hand side to take this throw for the home side. Delap's throw towards the near post. It's flicked backwards and Moss hits it down to the ground and wide. In fact, that took a block there for Langston as McDonald comes steaming towards the right hand side. He just clears it out for a throw, and so Moss has had a block for Langston, and it doesn't matter in the end for Woking. They won't have enough time to take the throw. So half-time whistle gone here at Layfake Community Stadium. Woking have had plenty of chances, but Joe McDonald's been in fine form, and McDonald's excellent work and goal has been rewarded by Enwar Bouquet's header at the back post on the 28th minute for a lovely delivery from Chris Maguire. Saw Enwar Bouquet head it down to the ground into the back of net on his former stopping grounds. Half-time at Layfake Community Stadium. It's Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Final words from John Moore.
Yeah, Woking will be disappointed. They're going 1-0 down. You know, they've had much the better of the play, but they gave away a sloppy goal. Second half, need to do more.
Most certainly. So join us soon for the second half commentary at the Layfake Community Stadium team Woking Eastleigh. Half time here, it is Woking 0, Eastleigh 1.
Now we didn't see too much of him on the opposite side to us, but we'll see a little bit more of how well he can do from this commentary position. So far, on his debut, so far so good for Eastleigh. Leader Simon Waduki's first goal for the club. 6 times. In the National League, it's Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Join us for the second half.
Hello everyone and welcome back here to the Laithwaite Community Stadium, second half between Woking and Eastleigh about to kick off shortly. It was a pretty decent display actually from Woking in the first half, created some really good opportunities, but after NY Bouquet got that headed goal to put Eastleigh in front, they did manage it well though. Moss had a header off the crossbar. So John, before second half gets underway, what are you looking to see from Woking this half?
More of the same really. I thought they played really well, knocked the ball around, Judge looked quality, Burko caused all sorts of problems down the left. Just need a bit of luck really. I mean, that was a nailed on penalty in the first half that wasn't given. You know, he got nothing of the ball whatsoever, but anyway, we move on. But yeah, it needs a strong second half from Woking. They can definitely get something out of this game. You know, Eastleigh have only really threatened from set pieces, and you feel that Woking, you know, if they can just create one or two opportunities, they can work their way back in this game. All the other results are going in their favour. Well, of course, apart from the Aldershot one, they never seem to do Woking any favours, but never mind.
Yeah, most certainly. Back on the way now for the second half. Let's play back to McDonald. McDonald long towards McCallum. Inside left. Header one there from Delap, who came on for the scene in the first half. Luca keeps in play. Plays it in field to Edwards. Plays it across the face of Maguire. Now here's Cuthbert carrying the ball towards halfway. Cuthbert has Burko moving into space. Now Cuthbert just stops the ball. Just over halfway edge of the centre circle, back to the feet of Wilkinson. Wilkinson carries it into the EC half. Short to Judge. Judge, as you can look forwards here. Judge turns just on halfway. Back to Delap. Nice touch for the right foot, Delap. Delap square in the centre circle to Wilkinson. Wilkinson's pass towards the right hand side. Well cut out there. Only as far as Edwards. Now here's Woking on the ball with Judge. Judge floats it towards the box. Burko controls with his left foot. Edge the area, now on the byline. Burko back in Tolton. And as Burko on the corner kick, he certainly has. He's hit that off Rutherford. Good positive start from Woking. A minute gone in the second half. Corner kick for the Cards. Curses Edwards to take it. Again, Edwards had a really good effort first half as well. He had the first sort of real big chance for me for Woking in this game, forcing McDonald to save. I say McDonald's had an excellent game. So we had a set piece at this end in the first half, and while Bouquet scoring, can Woking now have one of their own? Minute and a half into second 45. Edwards floats it towards the back post. It's gone over everyone in the end. Didn't take a touch on the way through, and that is a goal kick to Eastleigh. But not a bad ball there from Edwards, but Eastleigh held off all the Woking men trying to get to the ball really well. And McDonald now just put the ball down to the ground for goal kick to be taken. Again, Woking, as John said at half-time, just before the second half started, results are going in Woking's favour. They can at least get something out of this game. That'll be more than helpful. McDonald's goal kick flicked on from McCallum, cleared from Wilkinson, now Edwards, takes on the bounce outside of his right foot, gives it away, but now it's picked up here from Burko, just drifting in from the left-hand side. Now to his opposite full-back, Moss racing down the right. Infield to Luca, nice take on the turn. Luca, edge of the area, Luca's pass block from Langston. Now Enwabuke pokes it out, but Enwabuke was just clattered into, though. Free kick to Eastleigh. It was Moss who just came into him late. And yeah, no real need for Moss to come in that quickly. Enwabuke poked out for what looked to be a Woking throw, but in the end Moss just sort of lost his control and fouled the Eastleigh goal scorer. Yeah, that was good play through the thirds again from Woking. Jane Luca on the half turn, he's so dangerous, and again it's fantastic though to have the options of Corbeau and Gregor Cox on the bench as well for Woking. Free kick taken from McDonald, headed away from Wilkinson. Header forward from Rutherford, cleared from Wilkinson to his left. Burko chased down from Rutherford, back to Cuthbert, midway inside the Woking half. Cuthbert left-footed, touch from Wilkinson. Wilkinson will square it to Delap, being pressed here from Vokins, but Delap gets away from Vokins. There's a trip there from Southampton, the Loney here from Southampton at Eastleigh, and Edwards will leave the free kick for Jaskalainen to take. Jaskalainen now just telling Cuthbert to push higher again. This one will be going direct. A short free kick here. And of course they'll need to try and utilise the height that they have Woking. So Jaskalainen just inside the Woking half. Sunshine now comes back out here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. 4 minutes into the second half, Woking only see one. Free kick from Jaskalainen, headed away from Langston. Headed forward south for Wilson, a flip backwards, and in the end it's collected from McDonald. Good calm play there. It was Ludwig Francelet who got his head on that. It's quickly rolled out from McDonald now, zipped down the right hand side for it to be chased down from Rutherford, and Jaskalainen will let this run out for a goal kick to Woking. Again, no real clear-cut chances in the very early stages of this second half at Laithwaite Community Stadium. Woking take a short goal kick. Jaskalainen to Wilkinson on the half turn. That was right foot to his left to Cuthbert. Now Jane Luca picks it up inside his own half. Moves it just over halfway. Luca. That's a really nice pass to Burko. Here come Woking now. Burko has Luca running field. Luca receives about Luca. To pass a bit too heavy towards Luca from Burko. And now Eastleigh have it here with Enwabuke. Enwabuke over halfway to McCallum. McCallum can't spring a counter-attack here. Wilkinson gets across, makes the tackle. Nice work there from Wilkinson to keep it away from McCallum. McCallum was sliding on the ground trying to nick it off Wilkinson, but Wilkinson did well to keep hold of the ball. Now plays it short to Edwards. Edwards, right-footed. Judge now has had a really good game so far. Just behind the centre circle. Judge, ball on his right foot. Squared to Cuthbert. Cuthbert, one touch to take it into the Eastleigh half. Cuthbert now. To the lines to Kendall. Kendall midway inside the Eastleigh half, now gives it short to Burko. Judge has the ball again, right foot on top of the ball. Is he going to give it back to Burko? He does. Working on the left here. Burko back to Judge. Judge, you can look to the right. Well, Judge goes to the diagonal towards Pavey, and it's headed away there from Ludwig Francelet, only as far as Edwards. Edwards receives it again off Moss. Now it's back with Moss. Moss inside the area, puts in the cross, comfortably cleared away from Hodgson on the bounce. Now Delap knees it forwards. Moved onto the ball really well, just a bit too heavy there from Delap. That just knee forwards towards the path of Edwards. Throw to Eastleigh, but bright start from Woking this half, John, without creating too much.
Yeah, good build-up play. Just needs that final ball, really.
Yeah, that has been lacking a lot today. Again, there was a nice final ball early on in the first half. Dan Moss's nice low cross to Alfie Pavey, couldn't finish it off. Really good save from McDonald on that occasion. The throw from Kroll. And looked like Alpha Callum's head there. Now it falls to Pavey. Pavey hits it towards the box, headed down from France. Langston needs to clear under pressure from Pavey. Hits it just over halfway, but ball rises over Maguire, and Wilkinson heads it square to Cuthbert. Quickly gets out of his feet. Left foot to pass into the feet of Burko. Just under 10 yards into Eastleigh half. Burko back to Judge. Judge now drills it with his right foot towards the back post. Now it falls to Moss outside the area. Moss is headed towards the 6-yard box and collected on the bounce there from McDonald at his near post. It's going to be tough to break down this Eastleigh side. Defended really well today, since they've got the goal.
Yeah, you know, defensively it's one of the worst in the league.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It is mad. Again, statistically, as McDonald just hits it forward towards the left-hand side, statistically it should be, on paper, you know, simple job to break them down. But just what I'm seeing with my own eyes here today, they've been really well organised. Eastleigh, And yeah, the dab certainly made it tough for Woking. There'd be a much needed clean sheet for the Spyrites if they can hold on. So Finn Delap to take the throw for Woking. Deep inside the Cards half. Delap now throws it down the right-hand side, just over halfway. Flicked on from Pavey. Kendall chasing it down against Francelet. Francelet gets it first. Plays it back to McDonald. And McDonald gets it clear.
And he hasn't had much joy out there this afternoon, Kendall.
Yeah, he has struggled to get the beating of Francelet as Burko now plays it back to Judge in the centre circle. Looks at Pavey. Pavey can't quite get under control. Really good idea there from Alan Judge. Sprayed a beautiful right foot pass just front halfway. About a 30-yarder towards the right side of the box, and Pavey couldn't quite take it on the stretch. By which I have confirmation of the match attendance today. 3,285 here at the Layfake Community Stadium, which is really good numbers here on Good Friday. 304 Eastleigh fans made the journey. Speaking of Eastleigh, they now be taking the goal kick. 53 minutes played here at the Layfake Community Stadium. Woking trail Eastleigh by goal to nil. Anwar Bouquet's header just behind the half-hour mark in this match. Now McDonald's goal kick. Header away from Wilkinson, drops in the centre circle. Burko just cushions header down for Judge. Judge now over halfway to left-hand side. Kendall just can't quite collect the ball. Langston gets across. Langston being pushed back from Kendall. Langston turns, loses balance, clears it out for a Woking throw. Good pressure there from Kendall, but he has, you were just saying a moment ago, Kendall's really struggled to get the better of the Eastleigh back line down those channels today.
He has been playing mainly really on the right, and interesting to see him switching there to the left. But, you know, there's no need to panic. Woking are playing well, they're moving the ball quickly, passing it on the deck.
As Taylor's just tackled from Edwards. But linesman does point to his left, that indicates a Woking throw. Taken from Edwards. Nice touch there from Kendall. Now, brilliant feet for Edwards. Now Edwards through the middle, heading towards the box. Good defending there though. Eastleigh to get it back. That was through Francelet, and now ball played over halfway to Anwar Bouquet. Maguire towards the left-hand side, tries to touch it to Anwar Bouquet, and Moss gets back to intercept the ball. Bit of mix-up there to Maguire and Anwar Bouquet. Moss short to Delap, back into the feet of Moss. Delap on the ball again, poor touch on Delap and takes out a play there. And not great there from Finn Delap, shaking possession as Michael Doyle doesn't look too pleased there with that touch from Finn Delap. So now Michael Doyle collects the ball, rolls it down the line, gives it to Vokins for him to take the throw for Eastleigh. So Vokins 22 yards from goal on the left hand side. Takes the throw, Anwar Bouquet back to Vokins. Vokins tries to give it towards Anwar Bouquet. There's a foul there on Vokins though. Vokins gave the ball away. It was Moss who just caught him late. Free kick to Eastleigh. Massive for them to get that second goal. Trying to take the stuffing out of Woking even more. So Maguire, who assisted the only goal this match, can he add another one to his name? This time it's a free kick, not a corner. As Kersey down the referee, just telling Maguire to move the ball a few yards further out to the left hand side. So Maguire now all set to take this free kick, whips it in with his right foot. It's flicked backwards there from Wilkinson over the bar, and it is going to be a corner kick to Eastleigh. Dangerous delivery from Maguire, and Wilkinson headed towards his own goal. Thankfully for Jaskalainen, that went over the bar. Not some work for him to do there. Might be some work for him to do here though, as Maguire to take the corner from the right hand side.
Yeah, their set piece deliveries this afternoon have been really, really good. You know, put him with pace in dangerous areas.
So Maguire now sets himself. Corner on the right for Eastleigh. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. 56 minutes play. Corner in, headed away from Cuthbert. Falls here for Vokins. Dispossession Luca. Heavy touch though from Vokins opposite number Kendall. Kendall nicks it back for Woking. And that's a turn there from Kendall. Just caught there from Maguire. Maguire did win the ball though. Woking do get the throw. Deep inside their own half for Cuthbert to take on the left. Cuthbert now certainly aimed this one long down the line. Cuthbert now releases the throw. Header from Taylor. And it's gone out for another throw into Woking. Again, some good periods of Woking early on this second half, but Eastleigh still though managing this game really well. Cuthbert's throw flip backwards, and Taylor, good touch from Pavey, just front halfway now. Judge pokes it towards Luca, just got away from Luca. And now it's played square from Kroll to Vokins. Vokins hits over halfway, a bit too heavy there for NY Bouquet. He's not happy with that pass he received there from Vokins. Still getting to grips this Eastleigh side. Edwards now leaves the throw for Finn Delap to take. Delap throws it to Pavey. Pavey flicks up in the air, goes towards NY Bouquet. Luca trying to earn it back. That falls to Maguire, middle of the Eastleigh half. Now Edwards combines with Judge. Here's Cuthbert. Cuthbert has Burko calling for it. Burko now midway inside the Eastleigh half, plays it in fill. Judge forwards into the feet of Edwards. Edwards now goes back to Judge. Edwards wants it in the middle and gets it. Curtis Edwards inside left. Just over 25 yards to goal. Nice turn for Edwards. Needs to try and get a pass away, and eventually does do so to Cuthbert. Cuthbert slips, he puts a long ball into the box. Cleared away on the bounce from Kroll. Loops up in the air, which Cuthbert heads it square, just front the centre circle. Edwards touch it down for Luca. Nice touch on Luca, holds off Hodson. Good strength there for Jane Luca. Lovely turn for Jane Luca. Luca towards the box now. Luca darts into the air. Luca just caught in possession though. Cleared only as far as Judge. Judge to Moss, edge of the box. Moss cuts in and runs into trouble in NY Bouquet. But Pavey collects it back for Woking. Woking on the right here with Pavey. Now back to Delap, just the front halfway. Delap square, it's in the centre circle with Wilkinson. Now plays it off to his left to Cuthbert. Cuthbert to Burko. Burko turns away from Rutherford. Burko looking to turn inside, good defend there for Rutherford, but Burko by the corner flag, pokes it into the area, but gives it away to Langston. Langston clears just over halfway. It's on Wokin's left. Wilkinson heads it away to Cuthbert. Cuthbert dispossessing Taylor. It will be a throw here for Woking.
What a run that was from Luca, wasn't it?
Good. Oh, it was outstanding dribbling. Outstanding dribbling for the middle. As it's lifted up in the air now from Cuthbert. A bit of a slice. Ball headed away from Hodson on halfway. Edwards puts in a tackle. It breaks here for Maguire. Maguire goes to speculative effort. Maguire tried to catch Escalana now. That was not a bad effort from Maguire. All just inside the Woking half. That would have been a sensational goal from almost 40 yards out. And Jaskalainen almost caught out there. The heart and mouth situation for a second.
Yeah, it was audacious, wasn't it? It was David Beckham-esque. Oh, luckily he just went over the bar.
Yeah, most certainly. Here is Judge, just over halfway. First real effort for this second half, and again, it would have been a spectacular strike from Maguire if it came after. Wilkinson, just over halfway to Cuthbert. Edwards drops in field to try and collect it. It's forwards and Cuthbert towards the run of Kendall. Kendall just out muscle for Langston, but looks like out for Langston last. No, it didn't. It is a goal kick to Eastleigh. And what an attempt that was from Maguire a moment ago. It's certainly an audacious attempt there from Chris Maguire. Try and catch Will Jaskalainen out. So a couple of bounces here from McDonald. How we gone here? It's still Woking 0, Eastleigh 1, just over an hour gone, and Chris Maguire could have scored a spectacular goal for Eastleigh just in front of the halfway line. Went for the audacious effort to try and catch out Will Jaskalainen, but just went over the bar. But Woking have had some good forward moves in this second half. Haven't really had that final pass, and Eastleigh comfortable defensively at the moment. So just over an hour played here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Eastleigh have it on the left-hand side. Just hits off Moss there from Vokins. So throw for the visitors. Just behind halfway on the left, and again, what a goal that would have been from Maguire. It's own real effort of this second half so far. Throw from Kroll. Header one from Delap. Bounces out for a Woking throw. Looking off Delap last. It will be Delap now to take the throw down the right hand side. Kendall chasing down Francelet. Francelet just lifts his left leg up in the air. It's over Kendall. It's another throw for Woking in the attacking third. Can they find this equaliser? The card. So yeah, just over an hour played here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Delap's throw towards near post. Head away from Eastleigh. Now cleared out the box from Hodson. Header in the middle of the Eastleigh half square from McCallum towards Maguire. Maguire tackle from Delap. That will do nicely for Maguire. Throw to Eastleigh. They're just breaking up the game really well here at the Laithwaite Community Stadium.
A couple of scores from the National League. Borehamwood 1, Dagenham Redbridge 5, and Kidderminster 1, Altrincham 2. Borehamwood dropping like a stone.
Throw taken just over halfway from Kroll. Header one from Moss. Now Taylor on the bounce. Hits it towards the inside left channel where Wilkinson wins the aerial duel. That's in the centre circle with Taylor putting the sliding tackle in on Judge. Now Eastleigh looking to come forward to the ball with Rutherford. Rutherford across the face of Cuthbert. And Burko, that's a good challenge there from Burko. Throw to Eastleigh, but again Burko the challenge there, Maguire. And looks like we'll be having a substitution. And Ricky Corboa to come on for Woking in the second. So throw for Spyrights to take first. Rutherford, about 15 yards into the Woking half, takes the throw. Now it's forwards from Hodson, down the right-hand side, too far in front of Taylor. I think it was an offside position anyway. So goal kick for Woking to take shortly, but firstly, Corboa will be on first, and Corboa certainly knows how to get a winning goal too. Again, got the winner. It's Pavey coming off by a way, so Alfie Pavey coming off. And Corboa getting those winning goals against Gateshead and Altrincham. Is it Pavey coming off? A bit of confusion there. So Corboa is obviously definitely coming on. And Eastleigh to bring on a double substitution as well. Discussion's still going on as to who coming off it. I thought it was going to be Pavey. Is it? Don't think it is. So
nobody quite seems to know what's going on.
No, I don't either. I don't think any of the players do. So real confusion here around the Layfake Community Stadium as to who's coming off. Eastleigh also preparing a double substitution. Pavey is off to confirm. Pavey's off. Corboa on. That was a bit of needless confusion there. So that's Woking substitution done. Eastleigh bringing on Enzio Baldwin. And
so I would think, you know, Kendall will play right down the middle now, and Corboa will probably just sort of sit behind him and float around.
And Scott Quigley also to come on for Chris Maguire. And looks of it for Eastleigh. Is Maguire coming off? Sure, still number 17 on the board. Yeah, Maguire is coming off the field. I think the referee Kirsty Down maybe just telling him to hurry up. So double substitution from Eastleigh. And looks like it was Vokins, the other player, to come off for Eastleigh. Again, making his coming into the side today, Jake Vokins. So understandable substitution. Actually, no, Vokins still on the pitch, beg your pardon. So actually, it's the right hand side. That was a poor eyesight from me there. So yeah, Vokins still on the pitch. Apologies about that. It is Cuthbert on the ball, just run halfway. Back on the way now, Cuthbert. Long down that left hand side. Enzo Baldwin collects. Looks like it's Rutherford who's come off, not Vokins. Corboa first touch on the ball, hits it off Taylor for a Woking throw. The attacking third, which should be left from Judge for Cuthbert. So 25 minutes to play here at Layfake Community Stadium. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Throw into the feet of Corboa. Now here's Cuthbert. Puts a long ball towards the back post. Moss' head across the face of goal, wide of the target. Decent half opportunity there for Woking. Long ball sent in for Cuthbert. That's a good chance for Moss to get the header on target, John.
Yeah, it was a very good opportunity, really, but he got the direction all wrong. It's good to see him in there, but he should have done better.
Yeah, it was got the goal side of his man. Just couldn't keep his header on target. Disappointing there from Dan Moss. Still Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. 66 minutes played here at Layfake Community Stadium. Goal kick from McDonald. Flick on from McCallum, looking for Quigley. Quigley goes down, breaks it to Vokins in the box, and Moss and Cuthbert block off Vokins legally, of course. And yeah, I think a few Woking fans are annoyed at Vokins. They felt he went down a bit too easily. So goal kick here for Jääskeläinen to take. It goes short to Wilkinson. Wilkinson carries it out the Woking area. Wilkinson now, ball on his right foot, clips it, searching for Moss. Moss inside right, hits it off. Vokins now hit for the middle from Hodson as far as Edwards. Square to Cuthbert, just ran halfway. Cuthbert as Judge moving down left hand side, but goes to Edwards instead. Returns it back to Cuthbert. Short on the left to Judge. Judge now cuts in. Judge clips it towards the box. Easily headed away though from Langston. Mwabuke can't get to it for Edwards. Mwabuke though stretches right foot out trying to make the tackle. Does reach Cuthbert with that short pass from Edwards. Cuthbert carrying the ball down left. Now filled to Burko. Back to Judge and field towards Burko. Couldn't quite find it. Mwabuke Now let's combine with Quigley. It's back here, McCallum. McCallum goes a long pass. Enwar Bouquet running down the middle too far, though, for the Eastleigh goal scorer. It's back here with the Jääskeläinen. Roll to Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Edwards. Half turn. Just behind the centre circle. Now to his right to Delap. Slowly moving the ball into Eastleigh half. Delap goes for the long diagonal. Search for Burko. Just inside the box. Burko wins that ball. Burko, great ball. Burko tries to go for shots, just taken away from his feet. Corbeau can't control the loose ball. Judge hits it to the crowd, plays, it's blocked. Forces Luca inside the area. Was that a foul there on Jaden Luca? I thought Enwar Bouquet caught him late. Cleared away from Eastleigh for a throw. John, what did you make of that? I thought that was a case for a penalty there.
Well, me too. I thought it was, again, a nailed-on penalty. Just came straight through the back of Luca. If that's anywhere else on the field, it's a foul.
Big appeals there. Michael Dole is far from impressed with that decision, but Woking now carrying on. 68 minutes played here. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Have it on the right side. The sun now comes back out. Luca going to cut inside. Short to Edwards. Edwards back to Moss. Edge of the box. Moss has crossed, cleared away at the near post from Franslett. Now Woking piling on the pressure. I thought that was a foul there from Solomon Enwar Bouquet on Jaden Luca. The referee disagreed. So here for Woking to take. Looks like it'll be Finn Delap to take this long throw. Could this be the moment Woking get a leveller? Delap goes for a short throw instead to Luca. Luca now cuts in on his left foot. Luca into the box, dancer feet for Jane Luca. Clips it towards the back post, no one was there. Be chased down for Dan Moss, but he quickly gives up the chase. It was always going away from Dan Moss. Throw to Eastleigh on the far side.
Well, you know, so far the referee's had two big decisions to make and got both of them wrong.
I must say, I certainly thought that was a pen with the naked eye. Shove, I felt it was inside the box. Enwar Bouquet. And now Eastleigh taking their time. Understandably, this throw. Just over 20 minutes to play here.
That's for the referee to deal with. The referee should be talking to the player and saying, you're time wasting. Carry on. It's a yellow card. So
eventually take from Eastleigh, headed away from Cuthbert. Cleared from Langston again. Towards his own fans. Out of bounds for a Woking throw. Midway inside their half to take on the far side. Actually, over halfway this throw for Wokin's take. So we've taken their own half. Edwards takes the short throw to Corbeau. Holds it up, Corbeau turns inside. Good work here from Corbeau. Corbeau now tries to give it to Luca, but Corbeau gives it away to Enwar Bouquet. But there was a pull on the shirt of Ricky Corbeau. Free kick to Woking. Well, at least that decision's gone in their favour, but they would have much rather had the one a couple of minutes ago. So Curtis Edwards to take the free kick here for Woking. 20 minutes to go at the Laithwaite Community Stadium. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. It's far from over yet though, but credit to Eastleigh. Struggled defensively this season. It's probably an understatement, but they defended really well here. So Curtis Edwards, free kick, about 10 yards into the Eastleigh half. Inside left, Edwards floats it towards the back post. It's gone through everyone. Did it take a nick on the way through? And the referee has given a goal kick to Eastleigh. It's been a frustrating second half for Woking. Really the best chance has fallen to Dan Moss with that header wide. Should have done better with that one, but other than that, it's been a struggle for Woking.
Yeah, they haven't really been able to open them up. They haven't created any real opportunities, as you say, apart from that Dan Moss header. Just looking at other scores, York have equalised against Chesterfield.
Not great news there for Woking fans here. Again, though, at least Bournemouth are getting beat pretty heavily. At least that's some good news. Having to just have a look to my right, the latest scores. Now McDonald takes the goal kick eventually. Header from Wilkinson, out of play for an Eastleigh throw. Kelvin Davis seemed pretty happy with this side's work so far, but there's 90 minutes of normal time remaining here. And it will be a throw for Kroll to take. Header one from Delap, contesting with Vokins. And Hodson a bit off balance, headed that out for a Woking throw. Wasn't the Woking crowd at the moment. It's a bit of a light throw there from one of the spectators, and then another one of his friends in the crowd. Now they gives the ball to Finn Delap. Be taken just behind halfway. I thought so, but the referee spotted Finn Delap trying to make up a few yards. Now Delap throws it back to Jääskeläinen. Jääskeläinen doesn't go short to Delap, instead turns and goes to his left to Cuthbert. Here is Scott Cuthbert. Cuthbert left-footed. Wilkinson just beyond the centre circle. Now guides it to Delap. Delap, one touch taken in the Eastleigh half. Slows the ball down. Delap just in front to Moss. Inset from Vokins though. Can Eastleigh counter that? Vokins too quickly. Quickly faced up Wilkinson. Good feet from Quigley. Then Luca tracks back to win it for Woking. Good work there for Jane Luca. Now wants to go forwards. Luca is judging possession at the moment of the ball in the centre. Back to Wilkinson. First time to Cuthbert. Cuthbert carries it just over halfway. Now Cuthbert looking to try and set Woking away on the left. That's a good pass to Burko. But cards are onside. Burko's cross to Edwards. Edwards hits it down to the ground and straight at McDonald. Good opening there for Woking, John.
Yeah, another really good move, but you know, it was a difficult one really for Edwards. It came at him at an awkward height, and I think he did as well as he could. I can see Grego Cox now getting stripped off and ready to come on as well.
A huge lift for Woking to see him back. Ball through the middle from McDonald, headed away from Wilkinson. Headed halfway from Hodson, and Quigley can't quite turn away from Delap. Here's Wilkinson now, clears it forward towards the right side. Corbeau chasing it down, hasn't had that much of an impact so far. Kroll clears for Eastleigh, and Bouquet just halfway on the left, picks it up and gives it to Quigley. Quigley on the stretch though, poor pass there. Quigley can't control it. It's out of play for Woking throw. Midway inside there and half on the right. Delap and Edwards combine. Delap high ball down the line to take a nick off Quigley. I think by the looks of it is going to be a Woking throw. Yes, it did take a nick off Quigley's toe, so throw for Finn Delap to take, and the referee just stops Delap taking it. Again, trying to make up a few yards. Kelvin Davis unhappy about that, so Reece Grego Cox to come on short. I thought he was going to come on short. He's put his bib back on for the time being, but surely that will change. So the referee goes to her pocket and showing a card to Kelvin Davis. And round of applause for Kelvin Davis. Looks like he's been shown a red card. I'm not sure what he said. Kelvin Davis has been looks like he has been shown a red card here. So Kelvin Davis head down, goes down the tunnel. Side are leading, doing a really good job this afternoon, but Kelvin Davis will not be able to watch the last 16 minutes for stoppage time on the sidelines. Not sure what he said, but he has been sent off for Eastleigh. So Delap's throw flicked on from Moss. Corbeau trying to get under control, falls to Burke in the middle. Now Eastleigh clear it away through Kroll. And here is Wilkinson, heavy touch towards his left hand side, being chased down from Grego Cox. Wilkinson carrying it forwards. Wilkinson held up on halfway now. Here is Woking on the ball, a long ball from Judge towards the centre. Kendall heads it square. Corbeau can't get to it first. There's a challenge there from Corbeau on Langston. Eastleigh clear it away. Now it's back here with the visitors. Long ball through the middle from Francelet. Bounces all the way back to McDonald. McDonald, overarm throw to Delap. So quarter of an hour to go at the Laythwaite Community Stadium. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Again, Woking love a late goal or two in recent weeks. Can it happen again? Here's Wilkinson, midway inside the Woking half, carrying it towards the centre circle. Now long ball towards the right side, too far in front of Moss though. And it's a goal kick to Woking. This game's becoming broken up and really frustrating for Woking. So substitution here for Woking. And Charlie Kendall now coming off the pitch for Woking. And it's Reece Grego Cox on. Hopefully he can make the difference. Hopefully he can make the difference, John.
Yeah, Kendall's found it tough out there this afternoon. Really, he hasn't been his normal self. You know, he's been a peripheral figure.
Yeah, so let's hope that Grego Cox can make a difference. It was said multiple times on this commentary that Kendall has struggled this afternoon. That's credit to the Eastleigh back line. So goal kick taken from McDonald. Head away from Delap. And it is an Eastleigh throw just in front halfway. It's Woking 0, Eastleigh 1, just under a quarter an hour to play. Woking haven't created too many chances, though Dan Moss did have a header wide inside the box. Also, Curtis Edwards had a shot from across and left straight at the goalkeeper. Overall, though, Eastleigh have defended very well there. So it's Woking 0, Eastleigh 1, just approaching the 77th minute. Eastleigh have a free kick. So here's a free kick to take for Vokins in the centre. Vokins out to the right side, headed down for Langston to Enwar Bouquet. Cross too high towards the back post. Goal kick to Woking. And it's been a frustrating second half for the Cards, but again, they're still well in this game though. Jaskalainen taps the goal kick to Wilkinson, out the box now to Delap. First time to Luca. Luca now looking forwards. He goes square to Cuthbert instead. Cuthbert now into the feet of Edwards on halfway. Turns away from Quigley, back to Wilkinson. First time to Delap. Delap on halfway, one touch now. Take it forwards. Delap now looks in field to Edwards. Edwards, 10 yards into ECR, plays it in the centre to Corbeau, takes it on the half turn. Corbeau now trying to play it to Gregor Cox. Gregor Cox trying to turn away from his man. In the end, it was good defender from Ludwig Francelet. And Francelet made the tackle, and it was just caught late there. Francelet, free kick to Eastleigh again. Just Ludwig Francelet and his peers at the back have just done terrific today. It's nullifying the threats of Woking. Again, Michael Dool hoping that Corbeau, Greg Cox can try and create some magic along with Jaden Luca. It's going to be it's looking a bit of a struggle at the moment though for Woking.
Yeah, it's a frustrating afternoon, isn't it, really? Because, you know, Woking have had the lion's share of the play. They've been denied 2 stonewall penalties, and yet, you know, they haven't really created that much.
Judge, middle of the Woking half, long ball too high for Corbeau, and it's back here with McDonald. Again, not really going to get through the Woking Eastleigh defence by putting long balls forward like that. Again, far too heavy there. I need the Woking forwards to chase onto that. Alan Judge's long ball. He's played some excellent passes as well today, Judge, just not on that occasion. Moss wins head against Enwar Bouquet. Now drops here to Edwards, just run halfway. Long ball down the right side again. Another really poor direct ball from a Woking central midfielder. A sense of frustration in the crowd. I mean, the form's been good, so if it was to be a defeat today, it wouldn't feel like the end of the world. But going to be a bit of an opportunity missed for Woking. Again, the form they had at home, and if Eastleigh can come away with 3 points, that will be Woking's really good unbeaten record at home. It's been 6 matches, that will be gone. So Woking's to take the throw for Eastleigh, just run halfway. Throw towards McCallum, header one from Moss, flicked on from Edwards, controlled there from Luca. Lovely feet from Luca to get away from his man. Now Luca through the middle, heavy touch from Burko, cleared from Francelet. That will be a throw to Woking. 10 yards into Eastleigh half on the left. Cuthbert takes. Held up here from Greg Cox, turns and plays it forwards, cleared away. No from Hodson, now held up here from Quigley, just run halfway. Quigley turns away from Edwards. Quigley, can he play it forwards? Quigley down the channel, too hard there. And Jaskalainen lets that run out for our goal kickers. And Woking fans just trying to urge the team on here. And Jaskalainen plays it short to Wilkinson. And now Wilkinson. Short to Jane Luca. Luca, middle of the Woking half. Luca turns. Luca now squares it to Cuthbert. Cuthbert gets away there from Quigley. Cuthbert hits it off the face of Taylor. Sorry here for Woking State. 10 minutes to go at Laythwaite Community Stadium. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Can Woking get another goal in the last 10 minutes? They've done that so much recently. Edwards to Moss. Now Moss returns it back to Edwards. Edwards made that run down the right side. Enwar Bouquet gets his body crossed, but no free kick given. Edwards cuts it back to Greg Cox, and now the free kick has eventually been given. Greg Cox's shot was blocked from Francelet. It would have mattered though. The referee has given a foul on Enwar Bouquet. And again, it was looking promising there for Woking down the right hand side, but Enwar Bouquet got across to defend that really well. So free kick for Eastleigh, which they'll take their time over. Again, Eastleigh, this will be a big step towards safety for them if they can preserve this lead. They'll also leapfrog Woking in the table. As it stands, Woking will only be dropping 1 place, and that, of course, that will be Eastleigh going above them. As things stand, free kick taken from McDonald through the middle. Wilkinson wins header. Edwards on the stretch, pokes it forwards, but now volleyed from Taylor towards the left-hand side. Woking's hesitating to make the run in the end. Picked up from Delap, and Delap had a bit of space now. He launched it towards halfway, searching for Corbeau. Corbeau gets up, almost got on the control, just got away from him. Now Kroll plays it back to Francelet. Francelet into the feet of McDonald. McDonald clears. Now it's reached halfway with Enwar Bouquet. Enwar Bouquet looks to hit it down the left-hand side. Good tackle from Moss. Moss turns into trouble. Callum tries to get off him. Now Moss wins it back. Ball in the middle of the Woking half. Intercepted though for Quigley. Couldn't reach Judge. That pass from Moss. And now Taylor into Enzo Baldwin. Baldwin just holds up the ball. Baldwin onto his right foot. And Baldwin turns away. And now Cuthbert wins the tackle there against Taylor. Taylor now wins it back. Here's Enzo Baldwin. Baldwin holding the ball up nearby to the corner flag. Still Baldwin. Good challenge there from Judge by the corner flag. Now Judge into the feet of Luca. Luca carrying it forward to Woking. 8 minutes to go at the Layford Community Stadium. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Kevin Burgo just run halfway. Short pass down the left for Corboa. Corboa now gets his legs going. Corboa down the left-hand side. Corboa towards the box. Corboa fouled. Was that inside the area? In fact, is it even going to be given as a free kick or a corner? And it is going to be, is that going to be yellow card shown? It is indeed. So it's a free kick to Woking. It's a yellow card shown to Francelette. So free kick in a dangerous position here for Woking. So
some more scores. Aldershot doing their level best to not be involved in the playoffs. Now losing 4-0 away at Maidenhead, and Fowler beating Oldham 3-1, and Dorking are losing 2-0 now to Bromley. Altrincham beating Kidderminster 3-1.
So free kick here for Woking to take. Edwards to lift it towards the back post. It's hit across the face of goal and cleared away. From Eastleigh, it was hit across the face of goal from Wilkinson. And Eastleigh clear it up in the air. And now it's cleared forwards from Taylor. And it's back here now with Jaskalainen. So Woking have just under 7 minutes left. And here's Woking on the ball now with Judge. Edwards infield to Judge. First time to Corboa. Corboa, midway inside the Eastleigh half, plays it in field, nice combination play to him and Burko. Corboa into the box, Corboa's low ball, cut out from Hodson. Cleared away from Langston. Free kick given away there from Cuthbert. It was just kicked to McCallum. Thank you very much, Rob. So we have 6 minutes to play here at the Layford Community Stadium. It's Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Again, Woking creating most of their good chances in the first half, but really Eastleigh frustrated this second half, and have John Moore alongside me. John, it's been frustrating for Woking this second half. Didn't take the chance in the first half either, as I just said.
Yeah, and of course, you know, have been denied 2 Stonewall penalties. The referee now showing a card to the keeper finally.
Again, that's been a real frustration for the Woking fans all day. That felt the keeper's been time wasting quite a bit. So we have 5.5 minutes of normal time to play at the Layford Community Stadium. As it stands in the table, Woking will be dropping 2 places down to 17th. So free kick taken from McDonald, searching for McCallum. McCallum heads it down to the ground. It's back here with Jaskalainen. And scores in the other games. Dawkins second from bottom. They trail Bromley by 2-0. Now it's forwards from Cuthbert. Cleared away from Eastleigh now. Here comes Quigley down the right side. Quigley into the box. The Eastleigh substitute. Can he play the ball into the middle? Good tackle there from Cuthbert. It's gone out for a corner kick, hasn't it? It's a goal kick in the end to Woking, which they look to take quickly. Jaskalainen just snatches the ball off Quigley. And now short pass playing to the feet of Judge.
You know, Woking have had all the second half. They really have, but they haven't created any real clear-cut opportunities. Even a point today wouldn't be a disaster.
Jane Luca short to Burko. Burko dispossession. Enzo Baldwin. Here come Eastleigh down the right hand side. Baldwin towards the runner Quigley. Trying to race into the box. There's Wilkinson across and he lets it. Well, I thought he was going to let that run out for a goal kick. Just gives it to Jaskalainen. And now here's Wilkinson. Plays out the box quickly to Judge. Sun shining here at the Layford Community Stadium. Woking trail by 0-0. Short pass to Gregor Cox. Good to see him back now after a long layoff. He's tackled from Francelette on halfway. Delat wins the tackle. And a challenge from Vokins from Edwards. That's a free kick to Eastleigh. The Woking fans aren't happy. They felt there wasn't too much of a challenge there from Edwards, but certainly think he did catch Vokins late. And again, that'll just be some more time for Eastleigh to tick down here at the Layford Community Stadium. As we alluded to, it's been a real frustrating second half for the Cards. I mean, defeat wouldn't be the end of the world, John, but again, it would still keep them right in this relegation battle where if they could get a victory today, they'll try and get a huge gap, possibly.
Yeah, and they'd have had momentum. It would have given them confidence. It's just been really one of those afternoons so far, but it does highlight again Woking's inability to score goals.
It's McDonald's free kick towards the right side. McCallum heads it back. Enzo Baldwin heads it forwards. So as far as Anwar Bouquet. Now here's Moss to put the tackle in on the right hand side. And now is Jane Luca carrying it forwards. Luca caught possession against Taylor. Taylor now just slows the play down, squares it to Vokins. Vokins puts through legs of Moss. Free kick to Eastleigh. Now take the time to go across to get an update from the Crawley Doncaster game with Gary Smith. And here is a free kick for Eastleigh to take shortly. Again, midway inside the Woking half. Again, they'll take their time here, Eastleigh. Again, the referee just talking with Chris Maguire here. Again, Eastleigh taking their time with this free kick, and the ball in the right hand of Chris Maguire puts the ball under his arm. So we have just over 2 minutes remaining in normal time as substitution made here for Eastleigh. Thank you very much, Gary. As Eastleigh just made a substitution. Nigel Atangana on the pitch for Jake Taylor, Eastleigh skipper. So now free kick for Eastleigh to take midway inside the Woking half. Lifted in from Maguire, headed towards goal from Francelet, over the bar though. Good opportunity there for Francelet. Free header, just going to get it on target. Now quickly played from Jaskalainen into the feet of Wilkinson. Passed it out the box to his right to Edwards. Edwards now long down the channel for Gregor Cox to chase. Gregor Cox, we have the legs to get to it. He certainly will. He's behind the corner flag. Gregor Cox plays it into the box too. Tame though. Easy clearance there of Hodson. Plays it out of bounds for a throw to Woking. Just in front of the Eastleigh dugout. Edwards leaves it for Delap to take. It's now Delap. She takes the ball a few yards further forwards. She's giving it a quick cleaner now. Delap will go for the long throw towards a 6-yard area, headed away by Kroll. Falls back towards Delap. Delap's header towards the area, headed away from Eastleigh again. Falls in the middle of their half to Judge. Judge square to Delap. Minute of normal time to go here at the Laythwaite Community Stadium. It's Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Square from Judge to Wilkinson. Judge wants it back in the centre circle, but Wilkinson carries it forwards. Wilkinson now has help in Cuthbert. Woking pushing nearly everyone up into the ECR. Long diagonal to Moss. Heads it back to Luca. Luca looks to shift it onto his right foot, left foot, and it was just too poor there from Luca. Real heavy touch, and Hodson cleared away into the Woking half. It's back here with Delap. So Delap on halfway goes for the long diagonal pass. Header one from Enzio Baldwin. In the middle of the Eastleigh half, short from Judge to his right to Edwards. Here's Moss. Edwards making that run right edge of the box. Inside from Moss, first time from Judge, now Corboa. Back towards goal. Edge of the area now, links up with Luca. Here's Edwards inside right. Puts the cross in, headed away from Francelet. Woking throwing everything out this, John, but Eastleigh just defending so valiantly this afternoon.
Yeah, Woking just cannot break them down.
It's now into stoppage time here. The full official thought he was going to be announcing the amount of stoppage time. It's just a bunch of zeros on the board, so a few sarcastic cheers from the crowd. We'll get the confirmation shortly as to how much added on time we'll have here. Laythwaite Community Stadium, long throw from Moss, headed away from Eastleigh once more, forced Luca edge of the area, hits out towards the left hand side. He felt he was fouled there, Jane Luca. Nothing given in Woking's favour. So 5 minutes added on here at Laythwaite Community Stadium. Long ball in towards the back post, and Judge headed away only as far as Delap. Delap's cross towards the back post. Gregor Cox off balance. His header's kept in play though. Headed away from Atangana. Gregor Cox with the overhead kick, edge of the box, cleared away from Atangana. And Woking have a man down there. I think it was Gregor Cox after that overhead kick. So,
but you know, 5 minutes, that's a joke, quite frankly. All the time wasting that's gone on. I just don't get this at all. Beginning of the season they were adding on 10, 12, 15 minutes, and now we're back to just ignoring time wasting. It does my head in.
It's certainly, I've commentated you quite a few times, John. I know it's certainly a frustration for you. By the way, just the latest in the National League South. Eastbourne now trailing by 3-1. Worthing and Worthing are leading 4-1 at Havant and Waterloo at the moment. So their scores you from the National League South. As for the National League, the other two games go on the National League of Dorking Wanderers 0, Bromley 2. And Aldershot still 4-0 down at Maynard. A rough afternoon for the Shots. And that's not good news for Woking as well. Maynard United leading. In fact, actually, Maynard United now level on points with Woking as things stand with a game in hand. So it's really hotting up down at the bottom Of course, with Gary Smith just a few minutes ago, and Doncaster still leading at Crawley by a 1-0. So into the second minute, 5 minutes of stoppage time. There will be probably a minute or so added on with the amount of time there's free kicks taken there. Now drop ball into Edwards. Now it's back here with Jääskeläinen. Jääskeläinen, couple of touches in front of him, now launches the ball long with his left foot. Headed from Moss, inside right, but only falls to Atangana. Atangana searches for the runner, McCallum. A bit too far though in front of McCallum. McCallum not best pleased with his teammate, that pass he played. So now here's Delap to collect the ball off his goalkeeper. So 2.5 minutes of stoppage time played it. 5 added on total. Throw from Delap to Jääskeläinen, quickly out his feet. Now it will be carried forward from Edwards. Edwards now looks to his right. Curls it to Wilkinson, he dummies it for Judge. Judge, just behind halfway, now chips it towards Gregor Cox, making that run in behind, too far in front of Gregor Cox though. Good idea from Judge to try and play that over the top, but Gregor Cox just didn't quite have the legs to get there before McDonald came across. I think McDonald's had a brilliant game in the Eastleigh goal today. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to go here at the Laythwaite Community Stadium. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1. Eastleigh will be leapfrogging Woking in the National League table if it stays like this. Quickly flicks on towards McCallum. McCallum does the same. Again, had no one running behind. Understandably, Eastleigh have everyone pushed back here. Have a minute and a half to hang on to this, the visitors. Direct from Wilkinson. Moss heads and field. He felt he's found, nothing given. Cleared away from Francelet. Now poked back from Delap on the stretch towards Wilkinson. But now Jääskeläinen comes out of his box to collect. Here's a long ball from Jääskeläinen then towards the left-hand side. Flicked into the path of Burko. Burko lifts up in the edge of the centre. The Corbeau, the acrobatic kick is intercepted though from Vokins and then collected from McDonald. And that was just for a moment. I thought Corbeau's shot was going to go on target, but it was blocked from Vokins. Then McDonald quickly got his body on top of the ball.
Yeah, you know, Woking can be out there all night and they're not going to score, are they? They're really not.
Has been one of those days for Woking. Again, they've been on such good home form. But credit to Eastleigh. They made it so tough this afternoon. 45 seconds of stoppage time to go. McCallum beaten in the air from Wilkinson. That will do nicely for Eastleigh. Throw to them. About 10 yards into the Woking half. On this near side again, the referee today just telling Vokins to hurry up here. Eastleigh left wing back making his debut. Vokins throw flicked on from McCallum. And that's launched out the ground in the end as Quigley just got across towards it, trying to control its count with his right foot. So Woking needs to take this goal kick quickly. Again, last chance saloon now for Michael Dawes' side to try and collect the point. Again, the 5 minutes are almost up, but again, there was a bit of time with a drop ball in the stoppage time, so there will be a little bit more time left for Woking, but not too much. Jääskeläinen short to Cuthbert. So Cuthbert now angles his body to go for a long diagonal towards Cuthbert, edge of the box. Cuthbert wins headed out the box though from Langston, falls it to Luca, right edge of the area. Luca looking to cut in, still Jane Luca, great feet from Jane Luca. Luca trying to cut in and get a shot away. He's just dispossessed from Vokins. They did call Vokins last, he just made that tackle. So Luca was about to cut in and pull the trigger. Corner kick to Woking on the right hand side, so the 5 minutes are up. This is last chance saloon here for Woking. Jaden Luca to whip the ball in for the right hand side. Luca's flat corner, that was so poor, such a vital moment. Atangana clears away for Eastleigh. Woking have a throw, time's not up yet. Judge comes across to take it quickly, throws it to Luca. Luca whips it towards the back post, it goes through everyone, but cleared away from Eastleigh. Only as far as Wilkinson, left side of the area, hooks it up into the air. He actually ends up hooking it out of the box altogether. Falls it to Luca though. Still Woking, continue the pressure. Luca to Delap, his ball is flat and blocked. Cleared away from Hodgson, only as far as Delap again. Cross from Judge towards the back post. Header one from Francelet. Eastleigh defended for the lives, volleyed away from Vokins, and a final whistle has gone. A massive victory for Eastleigh. Again, they haven't won since February. That has now changed it. The Laythwaite Community Stadium, they leapfrog Woking in the table. Again, the winning goal as well had to come from former Woking man. 28 minutes it was on the clock. A corner whipped from the left-hand side for Chris Maguire, and Solomon Enwabuke at the back post headed down to the ground to give Eastleigh the lead. Again, Woking had all their best chances in the first half, in particular with Pavey having a shot saved at the near post. Woking at the bar inside first half. Stoppage time. Alan Judge with the cross. Moss's header just skimmed off the bar. Moss probably had the best chance for Woking in the second half as well. This header wide. It just wasn't meant to be today, John, for the Cards.
No, it wasn't. A really frustrating afternoon. Woking will look back and wonder how on earth they lost that. You know, they were denied 2 Stonewall penalties, and in the second half just again showed why they don't score enough goals. They just couldn't break Eastleigh down, and unfortunately, you know, they end up on the losing side today.
Yeah, a real frustrating afternoon for Woking. So their 6th game unbeaten run at home comes to an end. But again, Woking still in a strong position. So let's go back to Tim in the studio.
The rest of the scores, this is a terrific contribution and a much needed victory at Woking. I'll be back tomorrow at Sholing, but here it's finished. Woking 0, Eastleigh 1.
You want me to get Rose